The commitment to giving back to our communities is something that CPL and Viatel have in common, but I know you also spend a good deal of time working for the betterment of your community. Would you mind sharing some detail on the initiatives that you're involved in?
Sure. CPL has a well-known and a well-established policy giving back in various different guises. And that happens right across the entire CPL group, not just within the IT team. We have a dedicated person in HR who looks after all that side of things, and it's, our fact that we're now fourth place in the Great Place to Work in Ireland, really is testament to that. I myself are very heavily involved in a school board. It's actually my old school that I used to attend. So I've been working on that school board for the past 6 years. I'm also a big part of the Junior Achievement Programme in CPL. And that's basically based upon educating kids, in secondary school and primary school as to, thinking ahead, understanding that there are plenty of options out there for them when they get older, whether that's an apprenticeship or whether that's going into college or third level or whatever path they choose. It's getting them in the mindset of thinking of what's next, what's coming down the line, and what can I do that's better for themselves. We tend to focus, and I tend to focus on desk schools and areas that might be a little bit more disadvantaged than others, because my experience has been, and I grew up in one of those areas, has been that sometimes those kids can be a bit blinkered. They may not know that they can do all of these different things. So we make it's a real mission of mine to get into the schools and work with those kids and just open their minds a little bit more. So we do a lot of work with Junior Achievement. As I said, we bring those kids in here either in October or in February of each year. We bring them into the CPL office. We let them meet the people, sit at desks. They meet the CEO, the CFO, the HRD. They get to sit with the IT team and just understand generally what it's like to work in an office and to work in a large corporate environment. And the fact that I now have 3 members of my team who are actually direct products of that engagement, I suppose, is a real testament to what we do there. We also work with other charities like the Simon Community and so forth. So any of our older equipment and that kind of stuff, we would give to Simon and they would re-provision that and they would use it as part of their training older adults and maybe people like that who are going into the IT space or areas that they may not have traditionally been in. So they would use that equipment to train those up. So it's a big part of what we do, and it's a big important part of what I do in CPL as well myself. And I also encourage the rest of my team to get involved, and they do that on a regular basis. So it's a big deal for all of us.